Ryan, good morning. Mark Poyser from BBC. Lovely to meet you. How excited are you by the first game of the season, your first game for Newport County?
Yeah, really excited. It's been a long summer. Getting back into the midst of things over the last couple of weeks and getting pre-season over the way, and it's all building up to tomorrow, the start of the season, and kind of getting off to a good start.
Do footballers share the fans' optimism and the excitement ahead of the first game of the new season? Because everyone really looks forward to football coming back. Are players like that too?
Yeah, we're like children at Christmas, really. You know, with just excitement, it builds up kind of the longer the weeks go on in pre-season. Obviously, in pre-season at the start, it can be a bit dreaded. The first couple of days, week kind of in, and then the longer pre-season goes on, you kind of see the bigger picture, and you kind of see it coming up to the first game of the season. And we're all excited to kind of get going now.
And how are you finding, or how have you found the first few weeks since you joined? Settled in okay?
Yeah, yeah, enjoyable. Settling really well. The lads are great. Lads are they're sound, and like they've really made me feel welcome. And yeah, just it's a really tight knit group, and it's a group I'm excited to be part of.
And why Newport? Why did you make the move? What attracted you to come here?
I had a chat with the gaffer. He expressed how he sees the club and what the club means, and it seemed like a good fit for me. And I'm just excited to give back to the club now.
The manager was saying that he has tried to sign you for a long time. Were you aware that he had chased you for as long as he has?
Yeah, I heard obviously that he kind of liked me as a player before, and then obviously this come about really. And yeah, we're just kind of chatting over the time, and kind of both of us obviously expressing what we kind of wanted out of the situation and stuff like that. And then both of us got an agreement, and we're just looking forward to working together and kind of getting started on Saturday and kind of kicking on as a team.
It must be great for you to know that the manager really wants you because he's chased you for as long as he has.
Yeah, no, it's always good to know you have faith in a manager, but you've got to do your side of the job as well. That's all well and good, but you've got to perform on a Saturday and show his faith in you by performing on the pitch. So that's what I've got to do now.
First game of the season, Accrington away. How difficult a start is that? They've obviously come down from the league above.
Yeah, Accrington have always been a good team over the years. They've done really well in League Two as well. Looking back over the years, they got relegated last year. I imagine they'll want to be bouncing back up this year, so it's going to be a good test for us, and a test we're well set up for.
And this will obviously then lead you into the rest of the season. What is the aim? What can you achieve as a group, do you think, this season?
I think as a group looking at it, I think we'll want to push on from last year and progress. I think that's always got to be in your mind. You got to progress as a team and as a group, and I think we've got the squad to do that. And we've just got to take it game by game and kind of every week kind of improve as much as we can and go from there really and see where the league takes us. We're obviously confident in our own ability, and in a group we believe in ourselves. So that's always a good start.
There are some very big clubs in this league. The manager was just telling us it's probably the hardest League Two season he can ever remember. Is that something that you would agree with?
Yeah, I think there's some massive clubs. Obviously, teams getting promoted, teams getting relegated, teams that have missed out on the playoffs last year, probably unexpectedly for them. It's going to be a really tough. It's going to be a really tough league this year, but we've it's all well and good thinking about it now, but we've got to put it to one side from tomorrow onwards and kind of just focus on ourselves, and we've got to back ourselves to the hilt really. It's going to be a tough league. There's going to be some tough times over the years or over the season. We've got to be ready for that, and I think as a squad we will. Take the good with the bad, but I think as a group, I think we're a confident group, and we know that we're good enough and capable enough to put up the teams in this league.
Because of those clubs and the money that they have, because of perhaps your budget being at the other end of things, to people outside of Wales, outside of the club, they may write off your chances this season. Is that something that sort of inspires you as a group to sort of prove people wrong?
Yeah, exactly. I think there's always going to be people on the outside that aren't going to back you as a squad, but as a squad ourselves, like I've said, we're very tight knit. We back ourselves. Obviously, we see what goes on a daily basis on the training ground and how hard that we work. So we know that we're going to have to put ourselves in the best stead coming into a game on a Saturday and really kind of kick on for ourselves. Our backs are going to be against the wall at sometimes, but we're going to have to dig deep and push through that. I think as a squad, we've got that. We've got characters in the squad, and there's experience in the squad as well. So we've just got to focus on ourselves and go from there.
Great stuff, Ryan. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to talk to you. Good
Cheers.
luck.
Pleasure to meet you too, Mark.
Thank you.
Morning, Ryan.
Morning, Chris.
How did you spend your summer? Because obviously the move happened a bit late. Did you keep yourself fit? How did you keep yourself fit?
Yeah, I've been keeping myself fit probably from probably two weeks after the season finished. I was back home in Ireland for a couple of weeks, just spending time with my family. So I've been keeping myself fit over there. Come back over to the UK, back to my missus, and I just kind of had like a weekly schedule really that I just kind of kept a weekly regime, just to kind of put me in the best stead that when I come in for pre-season that I wasn't tailing behind, that I was kind of put myself in the best stead that I could.
Do you feel ready to hit the ground running though because of that graft still?
Yeah, no, I feel ready. I'm excited for it. I know I've obviously put in the hard graft as the other lads in the dressing room have. So we just want to get tomorrow started at 3:00 and hit the ground running.
As a defensive unit, you've got some big boots to fill, haven't you? There have been some big departures, but how do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, there's some big departures. I think the lads that were here last year and over the years have done a really good job for the club. They've always left their heart on the sleeve, and that's what we're going to have to do from now on, and kind of give her all for the team, give her all for the club, and always give 100%. That's all you can ask for really. And the rest will progress over the games.
I guess you're all experienced players, though. You'll be your own men, won't you? It's not like trying to replace as such. It's doing what you do well.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to play to your strengths. Obviously, we're all going to have different strengths in the defensive unit, and I think as a unit we complement each other as well. We help each other out. We've all got different strengths, and I think as a unit we really complement each other.